Greetings of peace. Welcome to session number 11. We are going to talk about how you can help someone who is going through serious illness. Mother Nature has given us a perfect body, ready, well equipped to fight, to defend, to adjust, to protect the master. It is till death do us part. There was a study done where they selected individuals and gave them good news. Then they measured their immune system. It was before and after. Everyone had different response. Then there were individuals whom they gave bad news. The result of their immune system was also different because we all respond differently to the crisis we face. How you can help someone who is going through serious illness? I will give you an example. If someone who is seriously ill goes to a doctor makes the diagnosis and tells them that you have advanced cancer, and then he breaks down, becomes emotionally upset. What help this doctor is going to give you? You will think that I should go and find another doctor. The doctors at that time are thinking of all the solutions to the situation and the diagnosis. They are very strong and they know what to do, and they give you also strength. So what should you do? When you come across someone whom you care for, or if you love them, you hear about their serious illness, don't pity them. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't call and tell them, I feel bad. This is going to affect what is going to be the outcome. Instead, you should say, I know you are very strong. You will be able to go through this well. You will recover fast. I will give my best wishes, and I'll find a time, if I care or if I love, few minutes to meditate and give them strength. I will give you my experience. There were two sisters in India whom I know very well. They told me that their brother, who is a doctor, is diagnosed to have advanced cancer. They were broken, they were sad, they were very upset. They told me that my brother has very few months to live. I called the brother. He sounded very positive. He told me, "Doctor, I know you have many things to do. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be all right. But I will like to see you." I went to see this doctor. He had a very happy, pleasant personality. If you saw him, you will never feel that he had cancer. I taught him this meditation. I gave him diet to take, and today he is completely in remission. He was given few months to live. One time I was visiting Philippines at the Brahma Kumaris Center. I saw a Filipino girl who was diagnosed to have breast cancer. When I saw her, she was sad, she was depressed. I asked her, "How long you have been diagnosed to have cancer?" She told me, "About 1 year, but I have discontinued chemotherapy and radiation. During my chemotherapy, I'm very rude and my behavior is not right towards doctors and to the nurses." So I asked her, "What is your family situation?" She told me, "What has my family situation to do with my cancer?" I told her that I can guide you if you tell me. There is always connection with family situation and this serious illness. After convincing her, she told me that her husband was having affair with his secretary in his office. He would not shop at home some nights, and now he is starting to bring that woman in the house. I have 2 sons, and they all are seeing this. I feel very bad. I want to move out, but I don't have any money." She told me that she doesn't think there was any hope for her to go on living. I told her that your husband, jokingly, is having a good time and enjoying his life with this woman, and you are here wanting to kill yourself. You want to leave your 2 sons behind and make them orphans. She was listening. Then she got the message. She told me, "Doctor, my husband has given me this cancer." I told her, "No, he didn't give you cancer. Your emotional crisis, which you are going through, is responsible for this cancer. You can reverse it. You can be healthy again." So I told her, "You go home, make an appointment for chemotherapy and radiation, and behave nice. Apologize to the doctors and nurses for being bad. And you can find the job." I was going to have conference in Manila about the immune system and what effect it has on serious illnesses. I invited her. After this conference, she came running to me. She was dressed up. Her hair was made. She had makeup. She was wearing a white short dress. I asked her, "What is this makeup for?" She told me, "I had a date with you. I dressed up because of you. You invited me to come for the conference. So, as soon as I went home, I bought a beautiful dress. I went to hairdresser. I got ready to come for the conference. Then I met this girl after 4 years. She was happy, very sparkling personality, opposite to what I had seen when I was in Philippines. She told me that I thought a lot about what you said. I went next day for chemotherapy. I apologized. Then I was on the phone. I called the CEO of my husband's company and I made an appointment to see him. I told him that my husband is having an affair in his office with his secretary, and a very famous doctor from USA is visiting, and she told me that I have got this breast cancer because of my husband. I have no money. I want a job. You have to give me a job. The CEO said, I'm sorry to hear this. She said, if you are sorry, then you have to give me a job. She was hired. She told me every day she dressed up like an executive secretary, went to the office, did whatever errands or whatever she had to do in the same building where her husband was working. She had moved out of the house in a small flat living with her sons. The whole company, she said, came to know about my husband's affair and my working for CEO. After a while, he had realization of what wrong he had done, and we made up. Now, I am very happy, but I have learned one lesson, that never again I will be emotionally and physically dependent on anyone. I will never go through this crisis again, emotional crisis, like I did before. And that's why now I feel secured and happy in my relationship and my family life. All my cancer patients and someone who is seriously ill, I always find time early morning to do meditation for them. I send them very, very powerful, strong vibrations of love, of that I care, that the Supreme Being cares. I do this for their well-being so I can help them recover fast. All of us know throughout these sessions that when we do meditation, we collect spiritual energy, spiritual strength. Every moment I meditate, I am collecting this energy. I harness. It is like a bank account with lots of money. If I face financial crisis, I'll be able to take care of it without going through suffering. In the same way, when I have a big stock, I can give away lot of strength to the ones I know and to the ones I don't know. The world and our brother souls are all going through so much crisis at this time. It is my duty to give them whatever spiritual strength, spiritual power I collect from the Supreme Being and distribute to them. for their own well-being. This is the best way we can help someone. But for this, I don't need money. I need spiritual strength. With the spiritual strength within, even if I think of someone without trying, they will get strength from me. This is what I can do to help. But if I am weak, if I am not spiritually strong, I will not only able to help myself, and I will not be able to help anyone. On the contrary, I'll be a burden. And through my sadness and my worry and my anxiety, I will put a burden on the one who needs at that time my spiritual strength. One thing very important, whatever spiritual strength I have, and if I give to someone, we are humans. It is limited. But the source of the spiritual strength we collect is from the Supreme Being, live, conscient. Just because I can't see him or see it, that does not mean that it is not there. The spiritual strength which comes from the spiritual being is selfless, with no expectations, no wants, completely unconditional. Anytime I need it, this spiritual love, spiritual powers, spiritual guidance is for me to take. When we have this pure energy stored in us, I am without thinking, helping all the individuals who are in need, like people who are billionaire, trillionaire. They do unlimited charity all over the world. I can do this charity while sitting at home. It doesn't take very much to harness this energy. So you can make yourself strong and you can help others who are going through crisis. Let us now meditate. I focus my mind on my forehead. I am a spark of life. I am tiny point of awareness. I am non-physical, but I am the master of this body. My body is my partner, ready to defend me, protect till it dies. Now I see in front of me a bright, beautiful, loving light. This light is powerful, giving me strength, giving me guidance, giving me wisdom, giving me the experience of true unconditional love. I am absorbed, enchanted by this magical, beautiful light. This light belongs to me, and I belong to this light, my Creator. I am completely absorbed in these vibrations. Now I look at this world and all the beings. I am sending all the vibrations from the Supreme Being to each and every element of the universe, to my brother souls, and to all the beings in this universe. I'm sending the power to heal to all my brother souls whose body are sick and suffering. I am a peaceful, loveful being. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about what is the best diet for us. So I will see you tomorrow, session number 12 at 7 p.m. Central Time.